traffic in the capital on Saturday as everyone looks at Ram Leela Maidan, where Kejriwal and his team of young people aged between 26 and 41 years of age will take their oath to govern Delhi. It's historic and promising to be something we've never seen before, with ministers all coming in by metros for their swearing in. And that's why on Agenda we are asking, is this the beginning of a new era? Will AAP inspire other netas too, or will they remain the fringe? And taking opposite positions on that, we have Raghav Chadda, who joins us from the AAP party. BK Gupta will tell us the realistic point of view. As the Delhi Police Commissioner, he handled lots of VIP security. And Subhash Agarwal, lawyer and activist, who has exposed a lot of politicians and what they've demanded as VIP perks. But before we go to them to get their points of view on this topic, let's meet the new Chief Minister and his new way of doing politics.
Meet the new CM designate for New Delhi. He's contested election for the very first time, is all of 45 and lives here in these Adhikari apartments in a 3-bedroom flat. Drives his old Maruti and refuses to accept any kind of security or flash a lal batti. This because he wants to end the VIP culture in the national capital. So will this be the beginning of a new change and a new trend in the Indian polity? The Aam Aadmi Chief Minister living up to his promise of doing away with the culture of privilege. Arvind Kejriwal will take a metro as he goes to take his oath of becoming the next Chief Minister of Delhi. This after he rejected the Z+ security and an official bungalow.
Will you go to Rajghat also, sir, before going to take over?
देखते हैं, लेकिन मेट्रो से जाएंगे जी शपथ लेने के लिए. सारे मंत्री हम मेट्रो से जाएंगे शपथ लेने के लिए.
Practicality mixed with austerity, shunning all trappings of the power club that is so ubiquitous to Delhi. Tweeting about a swearing-in ceremony, Kejriwal said, "Many people asking me for passes for tomorrow's oath ceremony. No passes needed. All are welcome. It is your program. My family will also sit in public."
So tomorrow is a very historical moment for us because it is going to be attended by lakhs of people. For the first time, a swearing-in ceremony will happen at such a large scale, attended by the people who actually elect you. Then we do not have any special provisions. We are not having stitched dresses. We are going to be as usual, normal, because it's Aam Aadmi. We'll be traveling by.
We'll be expecting you to travel by metro, if that's wrong.
We'll be traveling by metro.
The year-old party's legislatures have also promised to travel by bus, metro and other means of public transport. On the very first day, AAP ki cabinet is expected to pass some important executive orders and also work through Sunday. The winds of change are blowing in Delhi. The question is, will it be infectious enough to affect others? In New Delhi, Sonal Mehrotra, NDTV.
Will it affect others? That's what we are asking. Will they inspire a new breed of netas, Raghav? Is that what you all are hoping?
Absolutely. I think it is, as Neil Armstrong, when he stepped for the first time on moon, he said, "It is a small step for me, but a big step for the human race."
Yeah.
So similarly, it's a very small step for all the elected representatives of the Aam Aadmi Party, but it's a very big step in the entire political scenario.
But is it practical? Isn't it? I mean, don't you need passes for a swearing in for everyone, all of you?
This clearly shows that the Aam Aadmi
Won't
Party...
it be chaotic?
No, it might be chaotic, it might be crowded, but it clearly shows that Aam Aadmi Party is the party of the common man. It is clear mobilization of leaders from below.
Mr. BK Gupta, it must be quite, for the police chief, he must be having sleepless nights tonight, right? To have a swearing in where there are no passes, the chief minister is refusing to take security. Tell me, as if you were the commissioner of police, what would you be thinking today?
You know, there are 100 ways of doing things. You must have seen, I think one of your channels was showing that a lot of police deployment is already there at Ram Leela ground.
Yeah.
There are sharpshooters, there are bomb disposal squad, there access control system is going to be set up, there is a CCTV system. You see,
is that all there?
No, it might be there and it should be there, I would say.
It is from the side of the state. It is from the side of the police. You see, you cannot take chances because we have lost one serving prime minister, then one ex-prime minister. You see, it then reflects on the country's capability to deal with terrorist threat. So you cannot, now Mr. Kejriwal, he is representing the state authority. He is Aam Aadmi Party chief, but he is also going to represent the state authority. Now he cannot be pushed around by people. There are a lot of people who may be suffering from some kind of mental problem, and he may be roughed up in the crowd.
Right.
So if a chief minister gets jostled around, and
so do you think it's unfair of Arvind Kejriwal when he refuses to have people at his home? As a police officer, sir, you think it's unfair?
You know, I would not name one of my former home minister. He refused to take security, but I knew how to provide. No, I would not.
Well, he's the one who we've seen.
No, he used to drive himself.
Yes.
He sometimes drove himself and came up to North Block, and he would stop at traffic signal. But we knew how to handle this. We
how would you handle?
You know, there has to be.
Sorry, I have another secret.
You know, there has to be unobtrusive deployment of the police personnel.
Okay.
We knew when is he going to move. We would deploy our police personnel in private vehicles.
Okay.
They are cops, but he would not know.
Okay.
So, and then we know that this is.
But it was with his cooperation. So Arvind will probably have to cooperate with the police.
There is no need. See, definitely, I agree that I can also quote one dignitary who is having as many as 250 personnel.
250
personnel.
Yeah,
this is
person.
Absolutely
in
ridiculous.
1 day. Yeah.
No, it's dedicated to him. Now, this number is not acceptable. You can have, I have traveled all over the world. I was with the SPG, with the Prime Minister's security. You know, you provide the best security when you keep your movement secret and unobtrusive. Similarly, we can provide him security unobtrusive way. There is no need to be ostentatious about the deployment of like you see black cat commandos.
Okay. Now, Subhashi, that's where I want you in as a watchdog. I mean, you have exposed lots of people with all your letters because you, as an activist. Are there instances where do you think this will go? Because do you think the trend of our party will catch on to other leaders as well?
It will have to, but I totally agree with Mr. BK Gupta that our police is quite capable of managing the things like Mr. Arvind Kejriwal is doing, that he is refusing security.
Yes.
But they will be providing security, and it will not be so much known to Mr. Arvind Kejriwal.
It won't even be known to him. Yes. And that's a good thing, you're saying.
Yes, I totally agree.
Want to add here?
But
the point is
but
that what
Mr. BK Gupta has rightly pointed out that there was a chief minister or minister who had 250 personnels.
Who was this? You can tell us the name. He didn't tell us the name.
Too many. Why we should name?
There are so many.
There are so many.
Now something like this is absurd. You know,
there are persons with security cover who were killed, murdered, shot at, when their security personnel were sent to take to buy vegetables from the market. And most of the security enjoyed by our politicians is for status symbol, not for real threat perception.
Yes, that's something which all of you want to
absolutely. But as Mr. Gupta said that there would be few policemen tomorrow at the Ramlila ground. Absolutely, there would be. Even if there is a small Diwali Mela in a small corner of Delhi, there are policemen. Yeah. It's for the general public good.
Absolutely.
But the culture of lal battis, big bungalows with 6 acres of lush gardens, this is what we are against.
Okay, but this is what we are asking, Raghav, is that many people are saying, look, you know, everyone's not convinced. They're saying if he has to do it, why doesn't he quietly do it? Why does AAP have to make a huge big deal about the fact that they're taking the metro? Because people have become cynical.
No, see, we are not, it's the media which is catching this because it is something unusual. That is why the media and all the people are talking about such simplistic measures.
Okay.
So it's not that we want, it's our propaganda or we want to publicize this. It is just who we are.
Okay, so what did you want to say about that?
Sir, right now, Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, in the beginning, when they won so many seats, they said that I swear on a child that I will not take support of BJP or Congress. But they did.
Yeah.
They have taken the support of Congress. Now they are saying that they don't want these lush gardens and securities.
Yeah.
So how can we trust? What is the guarantee?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked this question. See, this clearly shows that the Aam Aadmi Party is not a party of 4 or 5 people who are a part of the National Executive or the Political Affairs Committee of the party. We actually went back to the people, asked them that this is the scenario, Congress is now giving us support, please inform us, enlighten us as to what we should do.
Okay.
And the people of the state, of the national capital of India said that we want you to serve us, please come to power. So it clearly shows it's not Arvind's personal or Yogendra Yadavji's personal decision.
Yes.
It is the
But coming
will
back
of
to
the
the issue
people.
of security is what we are saying. Mr. Gupta, why did you think this wouldn't be something which other leaders would also catch on to?
No, I personally feel, this is my say 30, and I have worked with that special protection group for 4 years. I have travelled with the
SPG, which looks after the Prime Minister's security. Yes.
Then I was heading the VIP security wing of Delhi Police, which has about 9,000 police personnel. There is a misconception that people are taken off from the protection of people and given to VIP security. There is a dedicated force only for the VIP protection duty in Delhi, because all the members.
But if all of them say no, then they can be used for other duties, right?
No, my only thing is this, that you should have not too huge component of security.
But you
should have a bare minimum component of security.
Why is it important?
It's not necessary that you should have 40 commandos. If there is a bomb attack.
What is a bare minimum for a CM?
Bare minimum, I would say he should have an escort vehicle. He should get a clear passage of traffic. He can't get.
And if he says no, what kind of problems will it?
No, this is up to us. We will ensure
you will
that.
Still ensure that.
Okay. Having a clear passage of traffic, I think it's unconstitutional.
No.
It is against the very right of
no,
equality.
1 minute. No, you don't have to stop the traffic. You see, we ensure that the Home Minister, it is different for the Prime Minister or the President of India, that you stop the traffic. But for your Home Minister or Chief Minister, traffic is never stopped. They are only given, instead of stopping at green, red signal, that time the signal will be green.
But maybe at the red light, sir, he can interact with other people, with the hawker or something like that. You don't think
there are occasions that you.
Lots of leaders have lots of insights, like Rahul Gandhi had an insight when he was at a traffic light, right?
I think Chief Minister has to do a lot of important things. He cannot spend time in traffic jam for 1 hour.
Everyone, okay.
No. Chief Minister is an Aam Aadmi at the end of the day.
Okay.
So he should travel like you and me travel.
Yeah, it may be interesting. I think lots of people, Subhash, you want to come in over here. It's interesting. A lot of the young people over here feel that the Chief Minister should be stopping at red lights to go through the experience of what all of us go through.
Again, I agree with Mr. BK Gupta.
You don't think so? Okay, what did you want to say?
Sir, antics was his action. When Rahul Gandhi went to a particular village and ate food, you said it's a political gimmick. What you are doing right now is similarly parallel to that.
Which one is a gimmick?
Yours, like giving up all the security, and you can do
Why do you say it's a gimmick?
It's a gimmick because, you know, when one particular party or when one particular does it secretly, then you say, oh my God, media suddenly drops out there and oh, he's sitting in a particular village and eating food and everything. When you similarly say that we are giving up everything for the Aam Aadmi, then that is not a political gimmick. You should
number one, about Rahul Gandhi, we were not even in existence at that point in time, number one. Number two, see, the point is that it hurts the eye of the common man and also the pocket of the exchequer. It is an utterly disregard to the very principles of democracy.